Hi everyone! Welcome to Noon Yoga. Let's see who's tuning in. Hello, Lindsay. I think that's other Lindsay. Sometimes it's so hard to know. I know your faces and your names, but then I don't know your Instagram handles. Welcome to class, everyone. So excited to be here with all of you. I have been feeling super sticky this week. A lot of sitting and working on my laptop, a lot of this feeling. So I'm really excited to do some heart opening, do some big kind of full body stretches. Let's see. Yes, I am on YouTube too. Let me know if for some reason the stream isn't working. We should be on YouTube and Instagram right now. On Instagram, you can just turn your phone sideways, but if you want to connect to a TV or if you just want to have a bigger screen, YouTube is happening as well. So feel free to switch around your devices. Sometimes I watch on both for some reason when I'm tuning into other people's classes. I don't know why. We're going to get started in a few moments here. I'd like to start in a child's pose today. So if that's a place that you want to hang out for a little while we're just waiting for some more friends to join, that's the spot that we'll meet. Finding a child's pose. If you're taking some moments to get comfortable on your mat and in your space, hi Jamie, then that's fine too. Maybe rolling out a blanket, having a pillow nearby for some extra coziness in Shavasana. Hi Jason, what else to say? You're welcome to spend these next few minutes doing whatever you need to just make your space as welcoming as possible. I know that we're all working with maybe some unusual practice spaces right now, but the mantra of this week is let's do what we can with what we have. And that's kind of all we can do, and we are embracing it. We're going to ease out the stickiness. We're going to wiggle out our joints. Aw, Jamie and Jason doing yoga. It's my dream come true. If you have any requests for class today, I'm happy to incorporate those. You can always drop them in the comments, but of course, this is your practice. I don't even have any idea what you're doing out there, so if there's certain movements, certain postures that you just really feel like you want, then go ahead and do them. Now more than ever, you are by no means beholden to my direction. So as always, but with some extra love, take what you want, leave what you don't today. One more time, we're gonna get started in that child's pose. So if you want to, you can come to your mat. Your choice, knees together or knees wide. Knees together, you're gonna feel a little bit more of a stretch in that low back area, which is gonna be really nice if you're doing a lot of this on your laptop. If your hips are feeling sticky, maybe if you've been doing more running than you normally do. I'm looking at you, Jamie. Maybe take that knees wide variation for a little bit more in your hips if you've been running a lot of walks around your neighborhood. Or if you're just feeling sticky in your hips. It happens to all of us. Hips are they're a spot where we hold a lot, and especially if you might be feeling some more anxiety, some more stress and overwhelm during this time, the hips are going to take on a lot of that, the hips and the shoulders. Raise your hand if that happens to you. I won't see you, but raise it. So we're settling into this child's pose. I'm just talking your ear off here. But I've been really enjoying beginning every class in my child's pose because this is a pose of intense nourishment, right? It's a pose of safety and comfort. It's a really important spot to come back to and to remember that we can create anytime we want. A lot of us might be feeling, again, sort of an extra heaviness. And however that is manifesting for you, just remember that you have this spot in your arsenal anytime that you need to access it. It's right here. A little cave of your breath. A way to reconnect with the support underneath you, the earth. To soothe the body, the mind, the spirit. And bringing it back to basics. So as you rest in this child's pose, try to really let yourself find some ease and notice if you can just make yourself 5 or 10% more comfortable here, whatever that looks like. Maybe adjusting the body ever so slightly, adding support where you need to. If movement feels right, you can try rocking your head side to side on that. The flow today is about being gentle with ourselves. It's about knowing how we can be strong people, even when we are gentle with ourselves. You don't have to be hard on yourself in order to be strong and worthy and valuable. If you find a little movement, we'll bring it back to stillness. If they aren't already there, let's stretch our fingers wide on the mat and then pick your head up and off the mat. Spread your fingers wide and then begin to tent, pulling your palms up and off the mat, barely sort of pulling the pads of your fingers in towards each other, and then activating through the shoulders and the elbows. Take a big inhale, and as you do so, feel your shoulder blades spread apart. Exhale, pull them back in together. Once more, big inhale in your nose. Exhale, pull it all back in. We'll release the hands and the elbows back down towards the mat. And then planting the forearms, we're going to shift forward into a Sphinx pose. You can walk your toes out, gently drop the pelvic bone all the way onto the mat. Heel the heart space forward. Gently engage with the belly button. This isn't a full flex, right? We're being gentle. But just a little bit of pulling up. Pulling that belly button into your spine, and you're going to feel a lengthening down your low back. You might feel your tailbones going to tucking down under. We just want to make sure that we're not like really crunching in the low back here. Heart pulls forward, breath is strong. Palms are spreading wide on the mat. Again, finger pads really gripping into the earth. Big breath. Exhale, gently drop your chin to your chest. As you do so, you'll feel a stretch along the top of your spine. You can stay where you can exaggerate it, like gently rocking your head side to side. Breathing through, moving with some slowness and intentionality. We'll bring the head up through center. Reaching the crown of the skull back up to the sky. And then we're going to lower the chest all the way to the mat. Hands are going to come to press on either side of the ribcage. Elbows point skyward. Inhale here on an exhale. Press it back into that child's pose. Pausing here for a moment. And then inhale, take it forward, find tabletop. Walking out wherever you need to be. We're getting shoulders over wrists, hips over your knees. On an inhale, just like in that Sphinx pose, begin to peel your heart forward. And think of this more as a peeling forward and up than just dropping your belly down, right? We're peeling forward, we're spreading the heart wide. Maybe even taking a little micro bend in the elbows to help find a little bit more space across your chest. On an exhale, we'll begin to arch, tucking that pelvic bone under. Imagine this sensation coming from the very bottom of your spine. And drop the head, let it hang heavy. Hold at the top of this arch, maybe even come up onto your fingertips here, really exaggerating that stretch between your shoulder blades. Option to stay or option to just gently rock the hips back a couple inches in space, and then forward, and you'll feel the stretch sort of moving across your shoulder blades. Breathing in here. Try to release any tension in your neck. We'll take it back through center. If your fingertips are tented, let palms come back to the mat. On an exhale, peel that heart forward. Inhale the arch. Taking it through a couple rounds just like that. If you'd like to add those exaggerated tented fingertips, feel free to do so. But the goal here is just to move on your own breath, to find some natural movement, checking in with your body. If there are any other wiggles, maybe barrel rolls, maybe moving your hips side to side that you want. Hi, Meg. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Cameron. Feel free to add those in as well. Again, this is your practice. This is your time. We're going to come back into our tabletop, finding a neutral spine when you're ready. And then begin to turn your left shin out towards the side. Lengthen out through your right leg, grounding down the sole of the foot into the mat, and reach your right hand all the way up and overhead. You're in this nice big gate pose. Heart is pressing forward, the hips are pressing forward. The left palm is grounded into the mat. Breathing in here, keep softening that shoulder blade down your back, reaching your fingers forward in space. Big breath on the exhale. Reach the elbow back towards your hip. Bending at the elbow, keep spreading the fingers wide and then re-extend. Twice more just like that. We'll reach back, almost as though you're pulling a bow back, and then extend forward. Last time, we'll reach back and hold. Begin to come up, tenting on that bottom hand, and then come all the way up and overhead. Left hand reaches towards your right side, right hand can release. Walking down that right leg. Big breath. Holding here again, settling that left shoulder blade down your back. On the exhale, we're going to sweep your left finger forward as your sits bones come back to sit on that left heel. Variation on your child's pose here. Walk your hands out in space, drop your forehead down. Breathing through. If it's too much for you to sit all the way back on your heel, you're welcome to stay up on top of that knee and maybe just walk your fingers forward, kind of taking this more like a puppy pose. This might feel a little bit more comfortable in tight hips or in tight inner thighs. We'll take one round of breath. And then walk your hands in towards your knee, come up to a seat, and straighten back out towards the front of the mat. So you're just rotating that shin back to square forward. Your right leg is still behind you, and we're going to lift it up high. Bend through the knee, and then take that bend out towards the side, finding this sort of weird fire hydrant pose. And then take it down towards the mat and circle it back around. 3 more times just like that, circling out through the hip. Beginning to breathe, beginning to feel maybe some warmth as you move through the body. And take it once more like that, and then hold out to the side here. Gently step your right foot all the way up to the inside of or to the outside of your right hand. If you'd like a little bit more space, you can tuck your back toes, shift your knee back on the mat. You're in this nice lizard pose here. Breathing for a moment. Again, feeling that heart forward. Big, juicy stretch along the front of your left thigh. This one feels so good. I should have done this like 2 days ago. I don't know what I was thinking, but here we are. We're embracing it. We're feeling this awesome stretch right now. No need to feel guilty for the times that we didn't move, but instead feel some extra gratitude for the times that we do get to move, right? So we'll find one more breath here. You're welcome to come down on your forearms, take this into a little twist. And then gently shift the hips back over your back knee, and step your right knee back to meet your left. Find one round of cat-cow, so inhale, peel your heart forward. Exhale, begin to arch, pull the spine out towards the sky, stretch between the shoulders, and then take it back into your neutral spine. We'll take it over to the other side now. So right shin comes out perpendicular to the long side of your mat, and then spin that back heel down and lift up into your gate pose. Big, nice shape here. Spread broad across your chest. Maybe even press the hips just ever so slightly forward in space, and as you do so, you'll feel even more of a stretch across your front body. That left shoulder is still settling down on the side of your back, along your spine. Your fingers are extended and long, maybe gaze even turned up to your fingertips. One breath, But then rotate the palm to face the side of the room and gently squeeze that elbow in towards your hip, pulling it back like a bow. Reach it forward, and then gently pull it back. Twice more, reach it forward, and gently pull it back. Reach it forward. We'll gently pull it back and hold and begin to tent on your bottom fingertips. Flow all the way up and over towards that extended leg. Right finger reaches long. Settle your shoulder down. Embrace the stretch on this opposite side of your body. Big inhale. Exhale. Rotate your fingers down towards the front of the room and come all the way down to a seat. I'll rotate here so that you can see this posture again from the front. Reach your hands forward in space, and again, you're welcome to stay right here, or you're welcome to find a puppy variation of this. Whatever feels right in your body, this is your practice. This is a moment to tune into those internal sensations that we might maybe not even be actively ignoring, but we might just not have a chance in the rest of our day to really think about, how does my head feel? How does my knee feel? How does my pinky toe feel? So this is your moment. Really, really listen. We'll find one more breath and then walk back up into a seat. We're going to square forward again. I'm doing it in this kind of funky way, but you're squaring towards the front of the room. Coming to bring that right knee back to the mat, left foot extends back. And then we're going to float the left foot up and squeeze that knee in towards our shoulder, finding your little dog in a firefighting pose, super glamorous. Holding here, activating through the glutes, and then beginning to circle around, easing out through the hip joint. Breathing through. You'll take it maybe 5 times altogether, moving on your own breath. And when you're finished, we're going to meet with that left knee in towards your left shoulder, and then lightly step your left foot outside the left hand. Again, find a little bit more space if you want by tucking the toes and shifting the knee back on the mat. Settle into that lizard. Hands spread wide. The whole sole of your foot is connected to the mat. That left knee is squeezing in towards your left shoulder. This is an active posture, but also one of ease, noticing if there are places that you can soften a little bit in the front of that thigh, broad across the chest. Big breaths. One more big inhale. Exhale, we're going to shift your hips back over your knee. Step your left knee back to meet your right. We're finding that tabletop pose. Inhale here. On an exhale, tuck your toes. We'll float hips all the way up for downward facing dog. Walking your feet out. Maybe taking a moment to bend into one knee and then the other. Fingers are spreading wide on the mat. Hips are top. Settle into this pose and notice if you can find something new here, something a little fresh. This pose is so familiar. How can you reimagine it a little bit in your own body? Where can you maybe find some engagement that you didn't notice before? Down dog is our little yoga home, right? When you're ready, we'll settle into stillness on the mat. Both heels are grounding down towards the earth. Big inhale. Exhale, come up onto your tiptoes. And as many steps as you need, we'll just walk it up all the way to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Take a nice generous bend in your knees here. Bring your hands to clasp around your low back, and then let your clasped hands fall up and overhead. Whoa! Is anyone else feeling the whoa? I feel like every time I get into this one these days, my shoulders are like screaming at me. In a good way, but they're screaming. If this is a little bit too much for you, maybe maybe the scream is too loud. There's no need to let hands fall overhead. You can always bring your hands down to your low back and just keep them there, or even just forget about the hands altogether. Release them down by your hips. If you do have hands clasped up and overhead, we're just going to gently dip one shoulder at a time in towards center, starting with your left side, dipping that left side in, taking it back over, and then right shoulder dips in. You can see I'm kind of curling over towards the left. Once more to each side, easing out through the shoulder joints. We'll take it back through center, and then gently release the hands down by the toes. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Pull that low belly in, and pull the crown of your head forward. Big breath, and then release back into your forward fold. Ground down through the soles of the feet like a rag doll. Roll to stand. Hands are heavy. Head is heavy. Generous bend in your knees. Articulate each and every vertebrae as you roll all the way up. Crown of your head is the last thing to arrive. When it does, squeeze your shoulders up to your ears and then just gently roll them down your back. Twice more, squeeze shoulders up. Roll them down. Last time, squeeze up. Roll down. Then take it in the other direction, so squeeze shoulder blades together, up and over and forward. This one always feels a little gremlin-like, squeezing those shoulders forward, but it feels really, really good. And when you're done with those, we'll settle down, take a moment to ground down through the soles of your feet, coming all the way to standing, your Tadasana mountain pose for the first time in our practice today. Big breath, arrive fully. Inhale, palms are going to sweep up and overhead. We'll bring the palms to meet and gaze at your thumbs. On an exhale, bend through the knees as we flat back forward, fold down to your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a high plank. Inhale your high plank. On an exhale, let's lower down onto the forearms. Planting through the palms, feeling that heart space forward, hold for one breath. And then gently release your pelvic bone all the way to the mat, heart peels forward, untuck the toes. Inhale here, hold. Exhale, forehead releases, hands plant on either side of the rib cage. Let's press it all the way up and back to a downward facing dog. Big breath here. On the exhale, right heel is going to lift to three-legged, and then let's immediately find a scorpion dog pose. So bend into the knee, squeeze it, squeeze that heel in tight towards your root. Take some big circles with the knee, stirring out through that hip joint, just like we did in our tabletop pose. This time we'll reverse the circle for a couple breaths. Big inhales. Exhale, come back up into that scorpion dog, and then bring your right knee in towards your left, or towards your right armpit, and lightly step it outside your right hand, coming into a more active variation of your lizard pose. Inhale, dip the hips low, peel the heart space forward. On an exhale, rotate your back heel down, let's float all the way up, warrior two. Taking a moment to settle in, maybe widening out your stance. Your front knee is tracking directly over your big toe, grounding down to the outside edge of that back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to straighten the front leg, both palms meet up and overhead. Re-bend down, warrior two. Inhale, palms meet up and overhead. Exhale, back, warrior two. Last time, inhale, palms up and overhead and hold. Take a reverse triangle. Left hand falls down your leg. Right fingers reach a little bit farther back. Breathing into that side body. Inhale here. Exhale, take it up through center, and then release into a triangle pose. Right hand might come to meet your shin, maybe your ankle, maybe even binding around your big toe if you're feeling enough space in your inner thigh already. Wherever you are here, let's lift and lengthen through the upper body, broaden across the chest, and check in with where the weight is being distributed right now. So often the tendency here is to want to sort of push the chest forward and let the legs hang back. If you can, let's try and pull the chest back. Bring everything back into this one long line of energy. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands are going to release down to frame your front foot. Step your left foot up to meet your right forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms sweep up and overhead. Exhale, hands pull into prayer. Inhale, palms sweep high. Exhale, all the way down to the toes. Nice deep bend in the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back to your high plank. From your high plank, lower down into that forearm plank. Make it sustainable for you. If you need to drop the knees, that's fine. We're holding just for a breath. Exhale, pelvic bone comes all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, peel the heart forward. Let your heart shine. Exhale, release the forehead. We'll move all the way into downward facing. Moving with your breath. Taking up your space, left heel's gonna lift to three-legged. Bend the knee and stack the hips. Start with those circles. Stir it out. Find any wiggles that might ease a little bit of stickiness, and then reverse the circle when you're ready. We'll meet back in that scorpion dog, left knee is high. And then squeeze your left knee in towards your left armpit. Find your lizard pose, step the left foot outside your left hand. Inhale, dip the hips low, heart peels forward. Exhale, swing the back heel down, rotate all the way up for warrior two. Take a moment, widen out the stance. Spread the legs wide, track that front knee over your front toe. Engage through the inner thighs. Hands are extended long, gaze over that front finger. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, palms come to meet. Inhale takes you back. Exhale, up and overhead. Inhale takes you back. Last time, exhale, up and overhead, we'll hold. Reverse the triangle, right hand down, left finger reach that top hand. Try not to crunch too much in that right side body, but keep a little lift. Then we're going to rotate all the way into your triangle pose. Finding the variation that works for you. If you like, that bottom hand can make contact with your shin. You can also turn your palm forward. Big inhale, broad across the chest, checking with the weight distribution. Bring the whole body into this train track line with both feet. Your front heel is directly bisecting the inside arch of your back foot. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands swing down to frame that front foot. Step up and forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, palms sweep all the way up and overhead. Exhale, hands pull into prayer. Big breath. And hold. Inhale, palms sweep high. Exhale, lower into your chair pose. Lower body swoops, upper body reaches. One breath. Release down into your forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, palms plant. Step back to high plank. And lower all the way down to your forearms. Again, make it sustainable for you. Peel the heart forward, lower the hips. And then gently bring your lower body all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. One inhale. Exhale. Left forearm is going to come parallel to the short edge of your mat. Right hand is going to spin around behind you, finding a bind around the top of your right foot. Turn both shoulders back towards center, and then just gently begin to squeeze that left foot in towards your center line. As you do so, you'll feel a nice juicy stretch across the front of your pecs and your shoulder. Breathing in. We'll release that bind, come all the way back through center, and just repeat it on the other side. Right forearm parallel, The left hand finds the bind. And then, again, foot comes in towards your center line. That tiny belly button engagement here, just helping to stay long in your low back. You want to avoid any compression. We'll release that bind, come back into your Sphinx pose, and then lower and move to downward facing dog. Arriving there together. Inhale, right heel lift to three-legged. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Big breath. Let's carry that left knee right into your right armpit, and then step up for lizard pose. Inhale, dip the hips low, peel the heart forward. Exhale, spin up and open, find your warrior two. Big breath. Settle in. Inhale, both hands sweep up and overhead. Exhale, back down. Twice more. Inhale, bounce high. Exhale, back down. Inhale, palms sweep up and overhead. On an exhale, this time we're going to release down into a Skandasana, bending into that back knee, lengthening out through the front leg. Option to stay. Option to reach your hands wide. Maybe you take a bind around your back. Breathing through. One more inhale. Exhale, we'll release the bind. We're going to float into our goddess pose. Bend through both knees, elbows are wide like goalposts. Breathing through here, lower the sits bones, just another inch and hold. One more breath. Exhale, straighten both legs. Turn your left toes in, and we'll release into that triangle pose. Breathing through here. Broad across the chest. One more big inhale. Exhale, both hands come forward to frame your front foot. Runner's lunge at the top. Big inhale. Exhale, step up and forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms are going to sweep all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands pull into prayer. Inhale, hands reach all the way up to stand. Exhale, sit down into your chair pose. Low body tucks, upper body reaches. Big breath. Release down, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands plant. Let's step back to that high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower to the forearms. Find a sustainable pose. Holding here for a breath. And then gently lower, peel the heart forward. Starting on the opposite side, this time right shin is going to come parallel first. The left hand reaches around to find that bind around your big foot. If you can't find the bind, that's totally fine. You can just keep reaching your hand back in space. Breathing through. Squeezing that foot into your center line. We'll release on an exhale. Come back through center and then switch. Left forearm parallel to the short edge of your mat. Right hand around to find the bind. Square your shoulders forward as we do this. The stretch is going to come from that foot squeezing into the center. One more inhale. Exhale, release the bind. Both forearms come down to the mat. Lower the chest and move to downward facing dog. Taking your time, moving with your breath. Once you arrive, left heel to three-legged. Spread the toes wide, and then scorpion dog, squeeze the heel in towards your glute. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee, left armpit, step it up and forward for lizard. Inhale, dip the hips low, peel the heart. Exhale, warrior two, spin all the way up and open. Breathing through. Nice long line, broad across the chest. Find your strength in this pose. Inhale, straighten through both legs, palms come to me. Exhale, back down. Twice more, inhale up and overhead. Exhale, back down. Last time, inhale up and overhead. Exhale, Skandasana, melt down, bend into that back knee, lengthen out through your left leg. Nice big side body stretch, option to stay. Option to reach your hands wide. Maybe you want to find that vine around your back. Again, it's your practice, your time, these are all your own choices. Listen in. We'll release on the exhale. Hands come to prayer, and then no hands if that feels comfortable for you today. Float into goddess. Keep those knees nicely bent. Your sits bones are low, your elbows are wide. We're holding here for a moment, shining the heart space forward, spreading wide between the fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, straighten through both legs. Spin your back toes in, pointing them at a 45-degree angle. Release. Find triangle. Heading into that triangle with focus, connection, making sure that we're just not dropping down into it, but being really intentional about where we're choosing to place our lens in this pose. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands come down to frame your front foot. Find that runner's lunge, step it up and forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, palms sweep up and overhead. Exhale, palms go into prayer. One round of breath, inhale on your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, palms sweep up and overhead. Exhale, chair pose, sits bones low, heart is up and forward. Inhale here on the exhale, hands sweep behind your low back. Reach your clasped fingers towards the back of the room, and you're welcome to stay right here. Or welcome to take drinking bird pose, coming up onto tiptoes and letting those clasped hands fall up and overhead as you straighten your legs. One big breath. Exhale, we'll release, moving back into that chair pose. Sweep hands up and overhead. Exhale all the way down to your toes. Forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, we find ourselves back in this high plank. Inhale in the high plank. Exhale, lower to the forearms. Big breath. Option to stay, or option to take that left forearm parallel to the short edge of your mat. Roll onto the outside edge of your left foot and find a little forearm side plank here. Breathing through. We'll bring both forearms back to the mat. And then gently release the pelvic bone down. Untuck the toes, heart goes forward. Release your forehead and move to downward facing. Big inhale in your nose. Exhale up the nose. Inhale, right heel to three-legged. Bend the knee and stack the hips. Option to stay. Option to take your wild thing. Right foot steps outside your mat. Right hand sweeps up and overhead. Big breath. We're going to meet back in a scorpion dog, taking your time, and then stepping that right foot outside your right hand. Find this lizard pose. Inhale, dip the hips, peel the heart forward. Exhale, flow to your warrior two, moving with grace, moving with fluidity. Inhale here. Exhale, palms come up and overhead. One time, hold at the top. Let's find that Skandasana at the back of your mat. Big breath. Inhale here, exhale, float to goddess. Elbows are wide, palms are spreading. Hips are low. Big inhale. Exhale, come up. And then forward fold, toes out, heels in. Release all the way down as your hands come to hang heavy. Breathing through. We're going to walk both hands over towards the left foot. Welcome to stay right here. Welcome to find a bind, right hand around left ankle, maybe wrapping your left hand around your back. One big breath. Release the bind and then walk over towards the right side, coming through center. Again, your choice. Both hands can reach towards that right ankle or find a little half baby bind. Release both hands down to the mat. And then we're going to walk both hands forward to the inside of the right foot this time. Finding your lizard pose again here. Left foot will step up to the outside of the left hand. Head into your Malasana squat, hands to prayer. You're welcome to stay right here. You're also welcome to find a little crow pose moment if that feels right for you today. Planting the hands, creating a shelf with the biceps, and then shifting the weight forward. We're going to meet back in a Malasana spot when you're ready. Breathe in through. One more inhale. Exhale, press all the way up to stand, growing your hands up and overhead. And then hands forward to prayer, heel toe, feet back in, underneath the hips. Gently lower the sits bones, hands sweep up and overhead. Holding here for a moment, finding that chair. Exhale, hands sweep back behind your hips. Clasp your hands, goofy grip this time. Peel the heart space forward. You're welcome to stay. Scooping up the low belly. Or take it into your, in my case, very wobbly little drinking bird. One breath. It's an exhale to bring heels back to the mat. Meet back in your chair pose. And then release into a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to high plank. Inhale here, exhale, lower to the forearms. Big breath. Right forearm comes parallel to the short edge of your mat. Maybe you roll into that forearm side plank, left hand can lift. Strong through the side body. You're always welcome to drop that bottom knee for a little bit more support. We'll bring both forearms back, square ourselves forward, and then release pelvic bone, heart peels forward. Inhale here. Exhale, head down, downward facing dog is where we end up. Not quite ending yet. Left heel will float to three-legged. Bend the knees, scorpion dog. Option to stay, option to take wild thing. Pressing the hips high. We'll meet back in our little scorpion dog, and then step up to our lizard pose. Hips dip low, heart peels forward. Exhale, warrior two. Floating all the way up. Moving with the grace we've been here before. Inhale, straighten your leg. One time, palms come to meet. Exhale, Skandasana, hands to prayer. Big inhale. Hold on the exhale. Inhale, floating to a goddess pose. Hips sink low, knees are wide, knees tracking out directly over your big toes, big breath. Exhale, straighten the legs and the arms at the same time. Toes in, heels out, forward fold. Two options here. If you would like to take a little tripod headstand, you're welcome to play around with that. You're also welcome to take those twists one more time, wrapping your hands around your back ankle first, maybe finding that half bind. One round of breath on each side, taking it through center and then over towards that front foot. Moving with your breath. And coming out of that tripod headstand, if you were floating upside down for a moment, we're going to walk both hands forward to the inside of your left foot, lizard pose at the top of your mat, and then meet in the Malasana squat. Hands come to prayer, elbows press the thighs wide, sits bones are heavy. Inhale here, exhale, option to stay, option option to find one last little arm balance before we slow things down again. Coming up into that crow pose. Your choice. Another option for an arm balance, since we're right here, is to take this into your firefly Tiki-Basana pose where you're nice and open through the hips. So this could be a good time to play. Lifting the hips up to knees height. Hands come to plank on the mat, shoulders distance apart, just behind your heels. Begin to lower the thighs back down towards the elbows as you squeeze the elbows in together. And then gently walk the toes in towards center. This might be where you hang out, or maybe one at a time, you lift one toe, and then the other up and off the mat. You can stay here, or you can take your toes wide, peeling the heart space up and forward. This one is kind of funny, but here we are. We're gonna meet back in that Vinyasa squat. If you were playing around, if you weren't. And then press all the way up to stand. Hands come into prayer. Walk the feet back in underneath the hips. Take a moment, let the hands hang heavy and just wiggle it out. Kind of like our dead bug pose, but we're just like little mountain worms. I say mountain like we're standing in mountain pose. I don't know what a mountain worm is. Anyway, we'll be back in the Tadasana, standing pose at the top of our mat. And then, unserendipitously, we're coming down into a reclined pose. So you can bring your butt all the way to the mat, bring your spine long, knees point out to the sky. Take a moment and just windshield wipe the knees side to side. Maybe pausing on one side and then the other, feeling that nice stretch on your outer hip as you do so. Moving back and forth for a couple breaths. We'll bring both knees up through center. Ground down through the soles of the feet and then bring the hands down, pressing the palms into the mat just behind the sits bones. Grounding down here, press into the soles of your feet. And as you do so, rock that low back point into the mat. You can see I shift back just a little tiny bit here. Use that sensation to begin to pull the belly button into the spine. And then reach the hips up towards the sky, finding your bridge pose. When you arrive, you can walk the shoulders in towards each other, shoulder blades coming together underneath your back. Maybe the hands even come to clasp. Big breath. And then hands release, you lower all the way back to the mat. We're going to take 2 more rounds of that. We need to press the pelvic bone back, using that sensation to drive the hips skyward. We breathe in here. Keeping some space between the chin and the chest. And then releasing the hands and gently walking the spine back down on the mat. For our last one, if you'd like to take this into full wheel, you're welcome to do so. Hands can plant, soles of the feet press onto the mat, elbows point high, and then gently begin to press down into the palms and into the soles of your feet to help you rise. Do not put the top of your head on the ground as you are transitioning into this pose. It is not a happy spot for your head or your neck, but instead press into the mat to rise. Another little option, if you want to play around from that bridge pose, you're welcome to obviously stay right here in the bridge pose maybe, or you can walk your elbows in, bringing your biceps to the mat, and bring your hands to that point just where your sits bones connect to your low back. Forming a little shelf with your hands, my wrists are in towards my spine, and my fingers are out towards the side of my body. You can hang here as a little sort of supported variation, or squeeze your knees into your chest and use this to ease up into a shoulder stand. low back. You're in that shoulder stand. You could always take it into plow. Feet are heavy, that seems to be where they always want to go. And when they get there, they remember that calves are very tight. So wherever you are, playing around in your own little world, spend a couple more breaths there. Taking as long as you need, playing around with whatever postures are calling to you right now. Maybe it's none of the ones that I offered, and that's fine too. Then when you're ready, we're going to meet with the knees in at our chest, and taking a little counter pose of happy baby. Rocking it out side to side. Knees come back in towards center, and then let the soles of the feet fall back onto the mat. I'm going to offer a figure 4 twist today, just because I think it feels really nice in the outer hips after a lot of inner thigh stretching. If you don't want to take your reclined twist in a figure 4 shape, that's fine. You can always bring these to stack. If you do want to find this figure 4 shape, I'm starting with my left ankle crossed over my right knee. Left knee points out to the side, and then this shape just falls over. Right hand can come around to bind outside the left ankle. We'll keep both shoulder blades still connected to the mat, but your gaze can turn over towards the left side. And pretty immediately, you'll start to feel this, or I really do, along the outside of my left hip, a little bit into that left glute area. It's so, so nice. And if you want to add a little extra, you can add a little, I think it's called catching its tail, where your left hand reaches around underneath to find the top of that right foot. Just adding something for a stretch along the top of your right thigh. Fun little reclined pretzel that you're in now. We'll find one more breath wherever you are. And release any binds that you have. We'll take the knees up through center and uncross that left ankle, windshield wipering side to side to reset before we move on to side 2. Taking knees to center, crossing the right knee over the left, and then shifting that whole shape over towards the left side this time. You can see I'm moving my hips slightly over to the right just to add a little bit more space, just to increase the stretch. And take a moment to settle in, add that bind with your left hand around your right ankle if you want it, maybe even adding the cat catching its tail underneath the body. Again, these stretches are just offers. It doesn't say anything about you if you choose to take them or choose not to take them. We'll settle in. Find one more round of breath. Release any binds that you have. Take the knees through center. Uncross, and again, find one last little windshield wiper before settling all the way down on your mat. When you are ready, you can bring the spine long. Settle the legs all the way down, bring the heels to the bottom edge of your mat. Hands come to rest down by your hips. Settle into your final resting pose here. Closing out practice with one final round of breath. Big inhale in your nose. You can close down through the eyes. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. Choosing to remain here for as long as you need today. I'll leave you in Shavasana so that you can extend it on your own time, soaking up as much light and love and nourishment as you possibly can. We're doing what we can with what we have. Thanks everyone for joining. Have a beautiful Shavasana, and namaste.